Tucker, we are less than a month away from the first presidential debate, and this morning we're learning exactly how Hillary Clinton is planning to get under Donald Trump's skin.
Yep, the Democratic nominee is consulting psychologists about Trump's biggest insecurities to bait him into making mistakes on the debate stage.
Well, psychiatrist and Fox News Medical Aid Team's Dr. Keith Abloh is here to assess this strategy. Doctor, it's great to see you this morning. This doesn't sound like a crazy strategy to me, and it's something I think that every presidential candidate does during the debates. You're trying to figure out how to, pick at the other guy's weaknesses. Will this work with Trump?
Well, sure, it's something that every candidate probably does, probably should do. Psychology is a very powerful tool to unearth what does get under people's skin, if you will. But listen, with Donald Trump, kind of what you see is what you get. I have to say, when the small hands issue was raised during the debate, this supposedly got the Clinton campaign very excited. They thought, man, he's off his game. He wasn't off his game at all. Freud would have been standing up like applauding, standing ovation. To be able to address such an intensely personal issue and say, listen, there's no problem in that department. To me, that showed an incredible degree of psychological strength. With Donald Trump, he may err. He may make errors in saying what he thinks, telling us the truth, saying things that are gritty, perhaps attacking with some unkind words, which he could scale back. But you know what? His demons are on his sleeve. There's not a lot of psychoanalysis that hasn't been presented already.
Dr. Abloh, I was reading this morning that one of the psychologists that they're consulting, that Hillary Clinton's camp's consulting, is one of the guys that helped Donald Trump write Art of the Deal, someone who really knows him well.
Well, and so good for them, if you will. But listen, I think Americans know Donald Trump pretty well. He's brash. He will tell you what he thinks. He will go to war over an issue he believes in, and he will posture in the deal-making. Yes, listen, he'll say the Mexicans, they're going to pay for every cent of that wall. Well, he knows the Mexicans are listening, and frankly, if they pay 68%, it might be a very good deal in his mind, but he's not going to show his cards.
Right. I guess the risk with Donald Trump is he's never been in a one-on-one debate. He's been on 1 on 16, 1 on 8, 1 on 3, but he's never been in a one-on-one. That could be a little bit different. There's no time to rest. I think that he could fatigue.
Yeah, good luck. Here's the thing. This guy talks about his childhood. He has 4 adoring children. He's been married more than once. He says that his life's been somewhat messy. Hillary Clinton, we know literally almost nothing about the pain she may have experienced in childhood or what her real life story has been. We know only one thing. She's addicted to power. This is Imelda Marcos on steroids. So the bottom line is, use that as your bellwether. Anything that gives Hillary Clinton more power, she does. Stays in a marriage with multiple affairs, doesn't matter to her. She's closer to power.
Study Imelda. Thanks, Dr.
Imelda.
Thank you so much, Dr. Abloh.
And her shoes aren't even nearly as good.
And not as many.
All right, how would you feel?
I don't know about that.
They're all lefties.
Thanks, Dr. Abloh. I guess they'll both have to figure out each other's weaknesses and go after one another. We'll be watching for sure.